Then now, so here already we said in the beginning, so here I have equated in the case number 1 first and the last, then second and the last I have to equate 9 to the power of x plus 3 equals to 3 to the power of y. So in the second case I have to equate 9 to the power of x plus 3 equals to 3 to the power of y. So here, that is case number 2, as 9 to the power of x plus 3 is equals to 3 to the power of y. So here 9 to the power of x plus 3 equals to 3 to the power of y. So here, now that implies, so right hand side is of 3 in the base on the right hand side is of 3 and the base on the left hand side is of 9. So I want to write this 9 as 3 into 3. 3 3 is of 9. So 9 can be written as 3 into 3, then that equals to 3 into 3 can be written as, this is the expanded form of 9, and I want to write this expanded form as the exponential notation. 3 is repeatedly multiplied twice, so 3 repeatedly multiplied twice, so we have to write as that 2 as the exponent. So here 9 can be written as 3 square. So instead 9, so I am going to write it as 3 square, but whole to the power of x plus 3 is written as it is, that equals to 3 to the power of y on the other hand. Now, so here that implies in the further simplification it is in the form of a power m whole power n type. So I am going to utilize, so here a power m whole power n is equals to a to the power of m plus m into n. M bracket indicates into, so m into n. So here by utilizing this law of indices, so here I am going to write it as 3 to the power of 2 bracket indicates into, so here m into n, so here 2 into this x plus 3 equals to 3 to the power of y on the other hand written as it is. I got this logical step by utilizing this condition, that is a power m whole power n equals to a to the power of m into n. Then now that implies, so before going to write this logical step, so here 2 must be multiplied with x and 2 must be multiplied with 3. So here 3 to the power of 2 into x as 2x plus 2 into 3 as 6, that equals to 3 to the power of y. Here right hand side base is of 3 and the left hand side base is also of 3, they are equal, so we can write it as, since bases are equal, hence the exponent should be equated. The exponents should be equated. So here in this case the bases are of 3 and 3, they are equal. So as per this condition the exponents are of 2x plus 6 and the exponent is on the other hand is of y. They must be equated. That is, that implies 2x plus 6 is equals to y. So I want to write all the variables on the left side, that is x and y. So that implies 2x, so y is of positive, so I want to transpose it to the left hand side. Then now plus 6 is of a constant which is on the left hand side, I want to transpose at a time on the other hand. Then plus y, when it is transposed to the left hand side, becomes minus y, that equals to plus 6 transposed to the right hand side as minus 6. So let us write this as, that is 2x minus y equals to minus 6 is our second equation. So this is our equation number 2. From 1 and 2 we have to solve these two equations for the values of x and y. From 1 and as well as 2 equations, the first equation is of 3x minus y equals to minus 3. 3x minus y equals to minus 3. So 3x minus y equals to minus 3 is our first equation, and the second equation is of 2x minus y equals to minus 6. So here 2x minus y equals to minus 6 is our second equation. So here we have to simplify these two in order to get the values of x and y. So unless and until, so y is of negative, I want to eliminate this y. First of all, y's coefficient is of 1 and y coefficient is of 1. Both are of negative. We cannot eliminate unless and until one is of positive and one is of negative. So the operation must be of negative. So when the operation done is of negative, then the signs of the second equation will be changed. So here actually it is of positive sign becomes negative. So negative sign becomes positive. So here minus becomes here positive. Then minus y and here new sign that is possessed is of plus y, both will be gets cancelled. Then now 3x is of positive and 2x is of negative, plus into minus is of minus. Let us subtract, that is greater minus least. 3 minus 2 is of 1x. To assess the sign here, 3 is greater than 2, 3 sign is of positive. So 1x assess the sign of positive, that equals to 3 is of negative, 6 is of positive, plus into minus is of minus. Let us subtract. When we subtract greater minus least, 6 minus 3 is of 3. So here among these two, so 6 is greater than 3. So 6 sign is of positive. So it has assessed the sign of positive. So in this manner I got. So therefore x value is of 3. So in order to get the value of y, so here put this x is equals to 3 in equation number 1. So here the equation number 1 is of 3x minus y equals to minus 3. This is our first equation. So here I want to replace so x by means of 3. So here 3 into x. So 3 into x value is of 3 minus y written as it is, that is equals to minus 3 also written as it is. But that implies 3 3s is of 9 because bracket indicates into, minus y equals to minus 3. Minus y equals to minus 3 is on the right hand side. So 9 is of positive when it is transposed to the right hand side. So here I mean plus 9 on the other hand becomes minus 9. So here minus y equals to simplify further, minus of minus is plus, let us add up, 9 plus 3 is of 12. To assess the sign here, among 9 and 3, 9 is greater, its sign is of negative, 12 assess the sign of negative. So here both sides it is of negative, we can cancel the negative signs. So therefore y is equals to 12. So here in this manner I got, I mean x as 3 and y as 12. So here therefore, so here x value is of 3 and y value is of 12. So here let us check up, let us verify whether our results are of correct or not. So here for this sake, let us go for the verification sake. So x value is of 3 and y value is of 12. So here, so in our verification, put x is equals to 3 and y is equals to 12 in equation number 2. So here, so x is of 3 and y is of 12 in the equation number 2. The equation number 2 is of 2x minus y equals to minus 6. So here 2x minus y equals to minus 6. 2x minus y equals to minus 6 is our equation number 2, that is the second equation. Then now, so here x value is of 3. So here 2 into x is replaced by means of this 3 minus y value is of 12. So that is equals to right hand side is of minus 6. So here 2 3s is of 6 minus 12 equals to minus 6. So 12 is of negative and 6 is of positive. Furtherly to simplify, so plus of minus is minus, let us subtract 12 minus 6, that is greater minus least is of 6. 12 is greater than 6, 12 sign is of negative, it assesses the sign of negative, that is equals to minus 6. Minus 6 is equals to minus 6, this condition is true. So here hence verified. Hence it is verified. Let us go for the another example, that is example number 2. So in our example number 2, simplify x to the power of L by x to the power of m whole to the power of n into x to the power of m by x to the power of n whole to the power of L, x to the power of n divided by x to the power of L whole to the power of m. To simplify further, let us start the solutions. So as per problem, so x power L divided by x power m whole power n into x power n divided by x power n x power m divided by x power n whole power L into x power n divided by x power L whole power m is given for us. Then now, so within the bracket it is in the form of a power m divided by a power n. So bases are same and division symbol in between. So a power m divided by a power n equals to a power m minus n, whereas here x power L divided by x power m gives us x to the power of L minus m within the bracket. Here x power m divided by x power n gives us x to the power of m minus n. Here x power n divided by x power L gives us x to the power of n minus L. So the next logical step will be of. So that implies, so x to the power of, as per the first bracket, so here L minus m but whole to the power of n. So here L minus m whole to the power of n into, so here second bracket, so here x to the power of m divided by x to the power of n, so can be written as x to the power of m minus n whole to the power of L. So m minus n whole power L, x to the power of m minus n whole to the power of L. Then our last bracket will be off. So here x power n divided by x power L, so here x to the power of n minus L whole power m, so n minus L. So here x to the power of n minus L whole to the power of m. So here I got this logical step by utilizing the condition, that is a power m divided by a power n equals to a power m minus n. I have utilized this condition so as to write this logical step. Based upon this logical step, so based upon this reason, I got this logical step. Then now the next step will be of, it is in the form of a power m whole power n type. So I am going to utilize this condition, this law of indices, that is a power m whole power n is equals to a power m bracket n, that is m into n. So here based upon this law, so I want to write this logical step. So a power, so it is in the form of x to the power of m bracket n. So here m in the place of m there is of L minus m. So here n is of n itself. So equals to a to the power of m into n. So x to the power of L minus m must be multiplied, bracket indicates into, with n. Then our next logical step will be of x to the power of L minus m into n into x to the power of m minus n must be multiplied with this L into x to the power of n minus L must be multiplied with this m. So I got this logical step by this reason. Then next logical step will be of, that implies x to the power of, so here n must be multiplied with this entire bracket, L with n with L and n with m. Similarly L with m and n with L with n, m into n and m into L. So here next logical step will be of, so x to the power of L into n is of Ln minus m into n is of Mn into x to the power of m into L is of Ml minus n into L is of Nl into x to the power of n into m is of Nm minus L into L is m is of Lm. But here the bases are of same and into in between. So here I want to utilize this logical step, that is a power m into a power n into a power p. Bases are same and into in between. So here a to the power of, so here these all exponents must be added up. So here m plus n plus p. So here by utilizing this condition, this law, so that is a power m into a power n into a power p equals to a power m plus n plus p. So here based upon this law, so I want to write, I say here bases are same, here x x x. So here I wrote a to the power of, so here I have to write x to the power of. These all exponents are added up here. So here these exponents, so here Ln minus Mn and second bracket and the third bracket, all the three brackets must be added up. So here Ln minus Mn must be added plus Ml minus Nl must be added with, so here Nm minus Lm. So that implies further simplification, Ln is of positive plus Ln minus Ln or Nl both gives the same meaning, one is of negative, one is of positive, they can be gets cancelled. So minus Mn and plus Mn or Nm, so these two will be gets cancelled. So here plus Ml and minus Ml or Lm, so these two will be gets cancelled. So x to the power of, so here there is no term left over, so becomes 0 here. X to the power of 0, we know anything raised to the power of 0 when x is not equals to 0 will be equals to 1. So in this manner, so therefore the result is of 1. Therefore solution. equals to 1.